I'm not a guy that likes to talk about myself too often, but
you're very good at it. Come on, over to you.
Oh no, I can't believe that. That is quite amazing. 140 k's per hour and he does that.
The reverse sweep, especially to the seamer, is probably the last resort that I'll go to. If I'm not timing it well in the night, or I'm not really reading the situation too well, I'll try and create a situation where I can somehow transfer the pressure onto the bowler. And one of the shots is to play the reverse switch hit, especially when the third man is up. A lot of bowlers do that these days. They bring the third man up. I feel with that pace, especially if he's not bowling slower balls, it's easy to use the pace just to get it down there. If he bowls a slower ball, the basics of the shot comes into play a lot more, so you need a good solid position.
Can you just show us that?
Yeah, I try and get into a nice wide stance.
Right.
I think Owen Morgan is the guy that plays it probably the best in the world and gets the most power in it because he's got a proper whip in his arc. I don't really get that much power, but I get my power from my base. I'm hoping that the guy bowls a Yorker, so I can just use the pace. I don't have to do much. But if it's a slow ball, you really need to get the whip in and just use it along to third man.
So is it totally predetermined?
You have to. I think you have to. What you can do is you can get into position and then adapt. If it's not there, you can just maybe hit it in front of square or or maybe even just lap it to fine leg, which I don't prefer to do. I like to commit to it. The most important thing that I left out earlier is probably to commit to it. Yeah. If you're tilting back with your head, you're going to get yourself into a bad position and probably get out. So as bad as it sounds and as difficult as it is, you see Dilshan, guys like that playing it really well, going towards the ball with their heads and not bailing away. So keeping the eyes on the ball, which is very, very difficult, but that's the number one rule in all ball sports, is keeping your eye on the ball. So if you play this shot, you commit, you get yourself into a strong position with your feet, and you keep your eye on the ball, and it should go well.